I grew up in the small town of Red Bay in northwest Alabama. My father was a doctor and worked 24 hours a day for 3 years, and I didn't want to go into medicine. So I chose civil engineering, went to Alabama to school. Diane and I married in May of '76. We went back to Red Bay. I sold carpet for my father-in-law for 2 weeks. And then I got a call from Birmingham Waterworks Board. I learned the waterworks industry at Birmingham Waterworks Board. It was a very good utility. Was there for a little over 5 years, but then got an offer from Doster Construction.
But I think the two most important traits about Mark are his humility and his integrity. And he develops people's respect when he works for them. He had a great reputation with all the owners he worked with at Doster. The people within the company had great respect for Mark and were very sad to see him leave when he decided to go back home and go to work for B.H. Craig.
One day, Mr. Craig happened to be in Birmingham looking at some work for Doster Construction, and he was standing in the lobby, and a group of guys came through there going to lunch, and Mark was one of them, and he started handing them his cards and said, if any of y'all are interested in coming to North Alabama, give me a call. I'm looking for some people. Well, a couple weeks later, Mark called, came up here and interviewed, and next thing you know, we got us an engineer. We're cooking with gas.
I left Doster, took a $10,000 a year cut in salary, came to a company that's annual revenue was less than the last job I'd done at Doster. So, might not have thought that completely out.
Once we decided that our sweet spot is in water and wastewater plants, and Mark's expertise in that from his years at the Birmingham Waterworks, and he put us in a position to make the relationships to do those kind of work jobs. We learned a way to be competitive in the water and wastewater plants. It's made a lot of difference. We have a lot more successful jobs going in those directions. The bid lists are smaller, and we've been very, very blessed that way.
Muscle Sound was a unique job in itself. That it was fun to do. It met a lot of different people. Project started, with Dr. Dre and Beats, and me and Mark went to Nashville to interview for the job. We didn't really know what to totally expect when we got up there, and come to find out, somebody had seen that we had done the Rosenbaum house and says, well, if they can do that, they can help us out.
What you see is what you got. Mark is a type of person that's willing to help anyone that needs help. Mark has served our industry for many, many years. He was president of the Alabama Association of General Contractors, and he's been active in the National Association of General Contractors. He's also been a part of the licensing board for the state of Alabama, which is very important to our industry to be sure that we have qualified people working in our industry, and he's been a part of that for many years now.
You can't find anyone who would say an ill word about Mark. He just gives to everyone and is always so sweet and so kind to everyone. So Mr. Craig, when he brought Mark to Craig Construction, he certainly benefited the Shoals also with Mark's presence, because he can be counted on to serve on a committee or to work on a project. We've built playgrounds here as a community service project, and you can just always count on him for his support, and that is so meaningful to AGC as well as everyone in the construction industry and the community.
If you really want to know something about Marc Dempsey, go and talk to any member of the First Baptist Church in downtown Florence, and you won't find a better grandfather. I mean, he doesn't miss a game, he doesn't miss a dance, he doesn't miss any activity that those kids or grandkids are a part of.
So one thing I quickly learned about Mark is that he is a true man of faith. His life is made up of his faith, his family, and his business, all in that order. Mark is a leader by example. He's quiet, he's calm. He usually remains calm in most circumstances. So the only time I really see Mark get excited and display his emotions is generally when at Alabama football games, especially when we're playing our closest rivals down south and up north.
I'm so happy to see Mark to go into the Alabama Hall of Fame, because he is definitely deserving of that for all his contributions through Alabama AGC and to the construction industry.
On the AGC side, he deserves the award because of his involvement, his loyalty, and the work he's done in the AGC. On the business side, he and his partner Dave have taken Craig to the next level. They've built a company that's recognized obviously across Alabama and across a great deal of the Southeast. As good as a general contractor as you can imagine to work for if you're a sub. I just can't think of anyone else that would deserve the award more than he would.
Thank you for the support over the last 25 years.
We would like to congratulate you on this great honor, and Sharon and I look forward to spending some afternoons with you and Diane enjoying your pool. Thanks.
Mark, Nancy, and I are certainly proud to have been able to work with you all these years and all you've done for Craig Construction and AGC, and we wish you nothing but the best. And I'm certainly glad for that chance encounter so many years ago.